Making a second season of a TV show is always risky. The first season gets the advantage of being new. Nobody knows what to expect, characters are still being introduced, and the writers have complete freedom. But season 2 is different. Now there are expectations, fans are attached, every mistake gets noticed. So the question is, did Friends season 2 prove that the show was here to stay, or did it fall into the classic second season problem? Luckily, it did the opposite. Season 2 is where Friends truly starts finding its identity. The humor feels sharper, the characters feel more developed, and the friendship between the 6 main characters becomes the heart of the show. Unlike many sitcoms, these characters don't feel like cartoons. They're exaggerated for comedy, but they still feel like real people struggling with money, relationships, careers, and growing up in New York City. The biggest improvement from season 1 is the storytelling. Season 1 mostly focused on Ross being in love with Rachel. It was fun, but the story stayed in one place for a long time. Season 2 changes that. Ross and Rachel's relationship actually moves forward. We get Julie, the famous pros and cons list, Rachel discovering Ross' feelings, and eventually one of the most iconic moments in sitcom history. The one where Ross finds out is one of the best examples of sitcom writing. It balances comedy and emotion perfectly. The jokes never overpower the characters, and the emotional moments actually feel earned. Then comes the one with the prom video, an episode that shows why Friends became such a cultural phenomenon. The flashback isn't just there to give information. It makes us understand Ross and Rachel's history, their connection, and why their relationship matters so much. But season 2 isn't only about Ross and Rachel. Monica's relationship with Richard is one of the strongest storylines of the season. Their chemistry feels natural, and their breakup is surprisingly mature. Instead of forcing unnecessary drama, the writers focus on a real problem between 2 people who love each other but want different futures. Richard is also one of the best guest characters in the entire series. He doesn't try to copy the main characters. He brings something different, and that's why he works so well. Of course, the season isn't perfect. Some jokes haven't aged well, a few episodes feel weaker, and certain story choices feel a little forced. Phoebe also deserved a stronger storyline because the other characters get much more development. But these are small problems compared to everything season 2 gets right. This season has memorable comedy, emotional storytelling, and characters that feel more human than ever. Season 1 introduced us to 6 friends. Season 2 made us care about them. Friends Season 2 isn't just a good sitcom season, it's the moment the show became iconic. Rating 9/10.